This is video one in a series of 5 different videos which are all geared around business setup and marketing. Across these 5 videos, I'm hoping that we can give you a few things that you can action straight away, just to get your business out there a little bit more, get that recognition that you're after, and get the promotional side of things sorted for you so you can actually start getting more clients or start building your client base. Now, we see this a lot with fitness professionals who've been in the industry for a long time, but definitely obviously those who are new to the industry. Now, we try to get this across to our clients, our students, all the time, that you got to treat this business, your personal training business or your sports massage therapy business, whatever it may be, you got to treat this like a proper business. And I know that sounds a bit silly to say, but it's a sort of industry where you can get a personal training qualification or a Pilates qualification, and then not really have much of an idea about how to treat it like a proper business. Yet it should be like any business. It should be set up in the same way you would set up a carpentry business, for example, or a web design business. You have to put all the fundamental elements in first to see that success that you're after. A common thing that we see with students is, yes, they'll take on board what we're trying to teach them along the way, hopefully. But obviously the hard thing about getting qualified as a fitness professional is what you do once you're qualified. The fun part is learning, yes. Knowledge is good to build on your subject knowledge, understand how to train people in the gym environment, learn how you can train people in the outdoors environment and how you're going to focus and build your business. But actually implementing these things once you're qualified, that's the hard bit. What we see a lot of is getting in contact with students maybe a few months after they qualified, or 6 months to 12 months after they qualified sometimes, and it's that case of, how's things going? One thing that we do hear a lot is, well, it's going all right, but I'm not getting the client base that I'm after. It's not built as quick as I'd like it to. And there's always one common element in there which happens that we see all the time, which is kind of the reason for that. And it comes down to advertising at the end of the day. It comes down to marketing. It's like any business idea you have, any business you do. If you don't, you may have a really good product, but unless people know about it, unless people know about you and what you can do for them as a fitness professional, they can't buy into it. So a common thing we see a lot of is, how's it going? Not as well as I like it to. Have you advertised? Now, some actually say, no, I haven't. I've been trying to do it on the back of word of mouth. Word of mouth is an amazing part of advertising if it works for you. And obviously, the busier you are, the better the word of mouth is going to be. More people are talking about you. But to start with, word of mouth is not always the best way. One thing that we see a lot of, obviously, is people saying, no, I have not yet advertised. Or the other may be, yes, I've put out some posters, or I've done some Facebook ads, or I've put money into a website and a Google campaign, but sometimes they're just not done consistently enough. And what a lot of individuals want to happen and expect to happen is that they may spend 50 quid on a Facebook ad. I've even seen people spend £10 on a Facebook ad and expect to see something come off the back of that. Now, it's not always going to happen. Not for a personal training business, not for any business. You have to be consistent with any form of advertising that you do. Let's look at the online stuff. This video is about, the first of 5 is really about things you can start to think of. Over the next series of videos, we're going to look at each element a little bit more in deeper detail so that you can actually start putting things in place. So what should you be doing to advertise? Yes, you should be using social media. We're going to speak about and address social media in the next video. You should have a website. You should get some branding done that matches what your ethos is about your business and your company. You could get some posters done, leaflets done, the old school stuff. You could even get your car or van sign written. There's a lot of ways and methods that you can use to advertise, but unfortunately we don't always see people go through and do the advertising to start with. And one thing we see more of is not seeing people enough be consistent with their advertising. Don't just expect one advertisement to get you the business that you're after straight away. It's not going to happen. Hopefully, for some, they may spend 10 or 20 quid on a Facebook book ad and get a long-term client off the back of that. That's perfect. That's amazing. But it doesn't always happen. If it's not happening straight away, it doesn't mean you're not doing anything wrong. All it means is the people that are seeing it and engaging with it are not yet ready to take action. So let's treat this video number 1 of 5 as more of an introduction about what we're going to do for you. I want you to start, if you're going to take anything away from this video, the first thing you need to address really is to sit down, work out what your business is, what it's about, and come up with a little bit of a business plan. If you feel that your fitness business is not where you want it to be, the first thing you must do, if you haven't done it already, is sit down and come up with a little bit of a business plan. Work out how many hours that you want to work a week to get the income that you want. What is your session rate going to be? What are your block sessions going to be to give clients more of an incentive to buy more sessions in one go? So I guess the action for this video is to come up with a business plan. Not only do you want to think about what your rates are going to be, what your target sessions need to be to hit your weekly income that you need to get to sustain your living. Think about also what means of advertisement you're going to do to start getting people to buy into you, to start selling those sessions. So, action number 1 you need to do, if you haven't done it already, come up with a business plan. Business plans are great. It's always good writing things down. It gives you a little bit of incentive, a bit of motivation, and a bit of clarity about what you need to do. If you don't write things down from day one, you feel a little bit lost. You know you should be doing some form of social media marketing. You know you should probably think about a brand and a website, but it doesn't always get done. I've made the mistake many times over the years of having great business plans up here, but then I never write them down on paper. The negative for that is your good ideas kind of get lost, especially when you've got busy lifestyles, families, other things going on. It's easy to forget about this great idea that you have for your business. So do get in the habit of writing things down. If you're not sure where to start with your business plan, either type it up on a computer or go the old-fashioned way and write it down somewhere. Get yourself a nice notepad. I always like buying a new notebook. You start off really neat in it, slowly becomes a little bit more messy as you go through the book. But start writing it down, get a fresh one, start page 1, page 2 is your business plan. What your ideas are for your business. How you're going to differentiate yourself from another fitness professional that's already out there. Don't think either that there's enough fitness professionals out there now and it's a saturated market. Yes, it's busy as an industry nowadays. Put in perspective, when I started out as a personal trainer, I started in a gym in Exeter, Fitness First, a well-known gym, and there was me and 4 other trainers, and that was it. You go down the same gym now and you've got 20 trainers. So yes, there's more fitness professionals, but what you have now, which you didn't have back when I started, is more people are actually up for having personal trainers. When I started, there was banners everywhere saying personal training, it's not just for celebrities, because that's seriously what people thought it was. They thought it was a real big, expansive thing to buy into, and they weren't willing to part with their cash that easy. Nowadays, it's more commonplace. People join a gym, first thing they ask, yes, I like induction, but what's your personal training setup here? So yes, there's more personal trainers, but there's more people open to having personal training. Don't feel like all the clients out there have been taken up, because they really haven't. Over the next few videos, yes, we're going to look at marketing, but we're also going to look at that sort of client bases you can aim for and target yourself with to give yourself the income that you want. So get your notebook, get on a computer, start putting things down into a business plan. Don't worry about structure, just write things down. That's all I want you to do. Write down what your session rate's going to be, what your block bookings are going to be, how many sessions a week do you need to do to get to where you want to be income-wise. Start jotting down things you think you could do in terms of social media marketing, web design, so forth as well. And just have a little bit of a plan in place for now. Hopefully the next 4 videos that I do for you will give you some really good actions that you can take that will help with that business plan again. Take your ideas of what you've got written down for social media marketing, for example, use some other ideas that we give you in the next video, combine them, and then let's see where it goes from there. But I'll be honest with you, businesses, any business that you do does need a business plan. It helps you so much in terms of your own headspace. So write one down, get it done. The next video we're going to do quite quickly because we want to get you not just giving a business plan out, but starting to take action straight away as well. So we will be doing a social media video over the next couple of days as well. But get your business plan. If you're watching this video today, get it done today. The quicker you do it, the quicker you can move on and start building towards your fitness business and start getting the work that you deserve, sort of thing. You've put the effort in getting your qualification. Now let's get you the work that you want. It's no one's fault if you've got qualified 6 months ago, 12 months ago, and you still haven't got the business that you're after. Sometimes, a lot of people don't understand what they need to do to get that work. This is what these videos are for, to help you take those actions to get to where you want to be. Okay, get your business plan done. Next video we'll do social media marketing, more things you can do to start taking actions to start building your business to where you want it to be.